and then everyone's favorite part, getting me to clap.
Okay. I always want to friggin' do it.
I know.
God.
You're good. That was good. You got me there.
I gotta trick you.
Next time, I'm on it. Next time, I'm on it.
Welcome to the Chaos Agents podcast. This is episode number 2, and we have Sagan Petr Smith.
What's up?
Or is it Petr Smith?
It's Peter.
Peter Smith.
You nailed it.
Okay, got it.
It's Danish. I'm edgy like that.
Well, welcome to the
you.
show. We're really excited to have you.
Thank
Can't
you.
wait.
Really appreciate it.
Well, give maybe just a slight intro.
Right, before you do that, I'm just gonna introduce all of us. We need to point out our host, M. We've got M here. I heard you went to school in Ohio. Is that true?
I did.
Oh my God.
I didn't know that about you. And then on the far end of the couch here, we've got Jolo.
Hello.
Yeah, Jolo, you are from Florida, right?
South Dakota. Pretty damn close, though.
You know.
You were right there.
Yeah.
So,
And then
Dakota, fuck yeah, bro.
and then I'm your other host. I'm Elijah. I was born in Palisade, Colorado.
Palisade.
Oh, the Peach Place.
The Peach Place.
Yeah.
Let's start with where you lived.
Yeah.
So I was born in Cincinnati. I'm 22.
Okay.
Or I was born in Cincinnati on March 14th, 2003. We lived in Ohio my dad's from Ohio, my mom's from Arizona, but she lived in Colorado majority of her life. You know, basically they met in Denver, and my dad had a job out in Ohio, and my mom was pregnant with me, and they had me in Cincinnati. And then they realized that they wanted to just kind of stay in Ohio because it was near my dad's side of the family at the time.
Oh, sure.
And then 2006, my little sister, her name's Jane Rhodes. She's a phenom in the Saint.
I've seen that name.
Yeah, that's my little sister.
Wow.
After Columbus, my sister was born. A few months after that, that's when we moved back to Colorado because that's where my mom's side of the family lives.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And my mom went to school at CSU, so she loved Fort Collins when she lived here when she went to college, and we just moved back. And I lived in LaPorte for a little bit, then I moved to DC very briefly. That's why I'm wearing the Capitals hat, because I'm a huge Capitals fan. Like, that's where I fell in love with hockey. I used to play hockey when I was a kid. So
How long did you play?
That's interesting. I would not have pegged that.
11 years. I played hockey for
Okay.
a very long. I was a beast in hockey.
So you've been
I fucked people up.
You've been in some fights then.
Shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
You've been
I wasn't
hockey
just
for 11
in the
years.
fights, bro. I was the reason why they boiled over in the first place. Because there's this term that you got in hockey called the goon. All right, and the goons.
Why do I know that?
You know that?
I feel like I've heard that.
Yeah, so
I've watched
the
it so
movie,
much.
The Goon.
Yeah.
Yes, that's such
That's
a great
it.
movie. The
I've
Goon is.
never seen it, but that's a funny
I
name.
think it's like Dwayne Johnson's in
Okay.
that. I'm not sure if it's Dwayne, or I don't know if that's the Tooth Fairy 2. I don't know.
And you were the goon?
So I was the goon.
Okay.
Basically, the whole goon's role was to basically like you see that pimp squeak fuck who like thinks he's nice with puck handling, like acts all cheap. Go light that motherfucker up.
Oh, so you're
I was just
like a
enforcer.
hitman.
Enforcer, hitman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, hitman. Man, they should have
That
called me
person's called the Goon.
the goon. Yeah, and I would.
You were the goon?
Yeah, so basically what that would be is like I would intentionally like do shit that was illegal. Like I would leave my feet when I hit people, so I put my whole energy into people.
Holy shit, you like lunge your
Damn.
body.
And I would get like thrown in the box for that shit, and then that dude would get pissed off and start a fight with somebody. It's mind games, bro. You're like the whole point of the goon is to piss them off.
You're the gooner? You were just the gooner? Like it was a dead ass position?
Yeah,
Sorry, I'm the gooner.
I mean, I was like, it wasn't like a position, right? It's just like a term, right? Like, so you know, like I was a right
It's like
winger.
a shadow position.
Yeah,
Like, it's not,
yeah,
it's
like
not official.
more like a distinguishment, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay. How do you get tapped for that?
How do you get tapped for that?
Yeah.
Like you just like, bro, you're like if you're playing at tryouts and you're hitting people and they want you to hit people, like that's they're like, hey man, we need you to go out. We need you to go.
So it is like overt. They actually tell you. They're like, we need
you to hit him.
You're the goon now.
It's like on some like absolute real shit. Like the whole thing that hockey like taught me was that it's very easy to get into people's heads. Like you can,
make them
mad?
mad?
Like make people mad in general.
Oh.
And it's not like in a way where it's like I was intentionally going out of my way outside of hockey to make people mad. But one of the things that it taught me is that kind of how to like gauge that and kind of how to like respect people's boundaries outside of hockey. But like when we came on to, like the ice, that's when I would like actually like bring the power and like hit people and all that.
Does the opposing team clock you like immediately?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like they know, then you become a target.
So, and you know what happens? They start penalizing themselves because they're trying to hit me. Like, so basically there's this whole thing called charging or like roughing interference, right? Interference is like you get hit and the puck's not near you. Charging is like you're going full speed at somebody and they're not involved and you light them up. So it's like they start going, all right, you need to like charge him because he's charging our players. That's what they do. And or like their players individually in their mind go, oh, I'm going to charge him. And the coach on their end is going, what the fuck, man? You're not supposed to fall for that trap. Right? And what it taught me is people are really dumb. That's another thing is people are really dumb about their emotions and emotional control. And that's something you can't really fuck with in the world, outside world. Like people are dangerous. In general, and people act very irrationally, and that's one of the things that it taught me is that it doesn't take much to bring that out of somebody. So you keep your cool, man, right? And eventually, towards the end of my hockey career, I started diverting away from that for that same reason. So I started becoming more of a skill player, actually focusing on shots, actually focusing on scoring. And in my final season, it was my junior year, and that's when COVID happened. It was 2020. Our first week, I mean, we went undefeated, and I was the top point player on our squad. Wow. So it was just like,
so you kind of moved beyond.
I kind of moved beyond the whole thing of making people mad. That's to answer your question. That's the whole role, was to get in their head and to make them pissed off. So I was a mastermind at that, for sure.
I'm just thinking about developmentally, like what that does to your brain. Like to kind of be that big strong person. And then to like outgrow it, essentially, like that's what it sounds like.
It's an interesting mental process.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How you outgrew that whole like brute force kind of manipulation.
It's like, and it was because I was doing music the whole time, and I'm not only was I, and we'll kind of lead into that, and it's like one of the reasons why I was the goon was because I was bullied a lot in middle school, like terribly, like to the point where I attempted suicide in 2016. Survived. I am a suicide survivor. Like, and then hockey was one of my immediate outlets afterward. But that wasn't just that. And looking back on it, I am kind of proud of myself for kind of like understanding the weight of what I was doing.
Well, and it also sounds like it taught you a lot about emotional maturity. Like it taught you because you started to recognize like how to like the mind games thing, and then that taught you like, whoa, you can make people really mad
easily.
And then so like you subverted it and then started to recognize like in your personal life, like
it's not morally just for me to keep doing that to people. That's what I understood. And not just the mind games, but like the camaraderie part too, like the friendships that I made. We almost won the championship that year, and we were like the final seed in the playoffs, which means we were the worst team in the playoffs, and we almost won the whole thing.
Damn, that's sick. I love a good underdog.
Yeah, we were the underdog, and it was just like, it was just such an amazing time to be a part of that whole squad. I played for Pooter's hockey team.
Oh, sweet.
So, but you know,
I have a total derailment question.
Please, yeah.
What do you think is the worst fruit?
Oh, that's a great question. Well, I can't say pineapple because I used to love pineapple, but I'm allergic to pineapple now.
Oh, damn.
That sucks, and I hate that.
Shit.
But the worst fruit is like
So I think the worst fruit is...
help me out with this one.
I think the worst fruit is watermelon.
That's absolutely like ridiculous. And I ate a whole bowl of watermelon.
That's a ridiculous opinion.
That's like, no, dude. So you know how sometimes, Jolo, when people have like the wrong opinion, like they have like an absolute wrong opinion.
I would have to agree with that.
That's a wrong. That's
Your opinions are facts,
not a valid opinion. I absolutely respect your opinion, but it's not a valid opinion.
And this is a fact.
It's watermelon is good. That's a fact.
Objective.
That's
gross.
I'm just giving you
No,
shit.
I love it. I love it so
Absolute
much.
watermelon is like top three. It's like top three fruit. So I just can't.
I love us having like a deep-seated beef over.
Yeah, this is gonna start some shit. the culture of fruit wars.
Nah, man, that's what's gonna break out the beef again out here.
For me, like the worst fruit ever are those like horrible red delicious apples. Like I love apples.
Oh, gala apples, bro.
But like those
there you
really
go.
horrible red ones that don't taste like
it's
anything.
gala, it's
Yeah.
it's gala apples,
Yeah.
bro. It's
Is it
gala
gala?
apples.
Yeah,
I love apples, but gala apples are
They
like
probably
the worst.
they fucked
Cardboard.
the genetics on that one.
Like it's so soggy and it's like the crust.
There's no real flavor. It's like woody.
I mean, like
Yeah.
the flavor is
Just-
just sour and
just
it's,
makes you sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, and it's
yeah, I
like,
think it might be both of them. I think both of them are really terrible. Gala and
Red delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, red delicious apples.
You gotta get
suck.
the honey crisps.
Right.
Yeah.
Crisp, or you
Right.
literally
Hey,
have
represent
to. Literally have
Minnesota.
to.
We gotta hang out
Develop
outside the podcast because like this, like you.
We'll be eating apples together.
Yes,
dude.
yes, dude.
We'll go apple picking
I'm
together.
my
sensing
God,
a
dude.
theme tonight on
Win.
fruit. We
Win.
started with
Yeah.
peaches and now we've graduated to Honeycrisp apples.
Yeah,
I bought 5 of those yesterday when I got my EBT.
Oh yeah.
Cosmic
Yeah.
Crisp is also.
Oh yeah, that's a
That's
great
a good
house.
Cosmic
one.
crisp.
Cosmic Crisp.
Bro, I'm an
That
apple
sounds low-key
enthusiast.
like a weed strain though.
Yeah, for real. That
does not
sounds out
sound
of
like
this
an apple.
world.
Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
Got that
is-
Cosmic Crisp hybrid,
I'm
yo.
smoking on that apple pack. You feel
Yeah.
me?
Should we get into your music and your
Yeah.
inspirations?
Yeah,
Do you want to talk
absolutely.
more about
Oh, you're
that?
a musician.
Oh,
Yes.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing today, right?
Yeah, I thought we were talking. This is a sportscaster.
Man, I thought we were talking about hockey.
Yeah,
Right,
this is,
literally.
yeah.
No.
We can talk
How
about
did that
whatever.
segue from the hockey to the music?
It was always the music. So my one of the things you need to know is I was raised around a very creative household. My dad, you know, he was born in '66 and he started playing the guitar in like the late '70s, mid '70s, like when he was about 11. You know, in the golden age of rock, like that's when
Yeah.
he started touching the guitar. Like he was
Okay.
he was 7 when Dark Side of the Moon came out. 3 when Electric Ladyland came out.
Wow.
You know, he's always been a huge fan of Van Halen, and Metallica and Pink Floyd and, you know, of course, Jimi Hendrix. I mean, that's my favorite guitarist, but I would say that, like, so my dad, because he was from Ohio, like, he had a lot of that, like, you know, like, he was always around, like, either Hicks or he was either around a lot of, like, you know, the rock, like, punk motherfuckers. Because, like, River Valley's like that. Like, River Valley's got that, will always have that sort of mixture.
Yeah.
He basically, like, toured off, like, with a band when he was, like, 18. He went to college at Ohio State for sound engineering. And he's just, like, he's always made music. Like, every time I go over to his house or over to my parents' house, he's upstairs jamming on his guitar,
Wow.
talking to me about the new songs that he's making, the new ideas he has for us. Like, my dad's featured on several of my songs
Oh, that's so
because
cool.
of his guitar
So
work.
sick.
I
And
love that.
he's the reason why I'm just fascinated with the world of sound, not just, like, you know, making it, but just it itself.
Yeah.
And my mom, she was a culinary, it still is culinary artist, like makes wedding cakes, an incredible chef. She went to the Culinary Institute of Pennsylvania in Pittsburgh.
Oh wow.
Um,
I love to cook, so I'm
That's awesome.
fascinated.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So and I'm sure you're gonna really appreciate this if you're really into it, but, you know, in one room my dad's playing, like, guitar, in the other room my mom's got Anthony Bourdain, No Reservations on, and she's cooking up some fire ass grub. So I was raised around that, good food, good
That's
music.
so cool.
But one of the things that I always faced outside the house was bullying ever since I was a small child. And the only thing that would give me peace and love looking back on that was being at home with my parents and being at home around that creativity and my little sister. Like, so, like, you've got Prince, you got Beastie Boys, you got A Tribe Called Quest, and that's my mom.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yes.
I knew it.
Yes, Rage Against the Machine is another one.
All right.
And you got, like, Black Sabbath from my dad, Genesis from my dad, and my mom listening to, you know, Sinead O'Connor or, like,
Okay. Yeah.
David Bowie. Oh my God, that dude was so important to our house. growing up. David Bowie still, and you always be so important.
It's really, I'm sorry, I just wanted to say it's really cool that how like you talk about your family. I feel like every time I talk to other people about their families and their origins, it's always like fraught and like, oh, we don't talk anymore, or like it was bad.
Yeah.
So it's actually really
about
refreshing to hear you have like a really amazing like music and art and cooking upbringing. Like it's incredible.
Yeah, and I
so cool.
truly appreciate that because
Yeah.
sometimes, and like I was raised around the whole mentality that it's like you don't put anything out in the world that you wouldn't want to receive tenfold, right? You would not want to receive tenfold. So it's like negative energies. It's just like whenever I put that shit out and I was going through that shit, like explaining to my mom about how these kids at school are mean and like how I wish they would just fucking drop. My mom would be like, you shouldn't think that way. You shouldn't. As much as they are causing you this torment, like there's a place that's coming from.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what therapy really helped me out with. And like, man, I went through so much fuck shit, and I didn't really have a means of expressing that, right? I mean, I loved video games, I loved drawing, and I always loved the music, but I didn't know how to properly express it through the music. And fast forward to April 2017. This is the most important month of my entire life, April 2017. Or no, it's actually late March, early April. So I'm chilling, right? I went to Cashlaputer Middle School. I wouldn't recommend anybody put their children in that middle school. That's where I endured most of my pain and suffering.
You're on notice.
Don't put, bro. Dude, my history teacher, who I was really tight with, just got arrested for molesting a student. Like I was like, that shit's like crazy. To even think about.
Shit.
So, I'm on my school laptop, right? And it's lunchtime. I'm by myself on this one day, and I'm always looking on YouTube. And at this point, I was addicted to EDM, like. Stuff like that, like Skrillex, Monster Cat releases, Pegboard Nerds, Swedish House Mafia, like all that stuff, right? And the only real rap I listened to was like Drake, Biggie and Tupac, right? And like some Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah. I wasn't really tapped into rap. And I'm on YouTube and I'm looking, it's like trending #1, Humble, Kendrick Lamar.
Oh,
all right.
Yeah.
So my introduction to Kendrick Lamar was literally the song Mad City because I was on Vine. And Mad City and that song.
You were on Vine?
Man, when I was a young kid, I had a tablet, bro. Of course I was on Vine, bro.
I completely forgot about Vine.
Were you on Vine?
If anybody was on Vine in the heyday, they can remember that song, Mad City, was one of the most used sounds. So I was familiar with the dude, but I wasn't like, oh, I like this. The moment I clicked. I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you're good, you're good.
This is the moment that all changed.
I'm ready.
Right? The moment I clicked it, I hear the nobody breath me, it been that day for me, and the beat dropped and my fucking 14-year-old jaw just like
you're like, that's it.
And the guitar, it was the guitar. Because I was raised around that shit. And I heard that and I went, shit's different. And I listened to that whole song. I listened to Humble non-stop. And then my grandma gave me a $50 Apple iTunes gift card for Easter. Right? We don't celebrate Easter, but she always sends us an Easter basket. And I bought the album, Damn. And I listened to Damn. That was the first album I ever listened to front to back. It was Damn.
Really? Holy shit.
And Damn blew my fucking mind. And at this point, I was dabbling in making EDM. And then I heard that and I went, no, I make rap. I make hip hop beats.
This is the shit that I like.
This is the shit I want. And I'm out here going, Damn's the best rap album ever. And people are like, have you listened to Pimp a Butterfly? And I'm like, no. And they're like, do that. And I listened to Pimp a Butterfly and I cried. Because like To Pimp a Butterfly, it's not just a fucking album about like the oppression of black people, right? And you just stay with me here, right? Kendrick's code on that album is about unifying everyone, right? And actually showing a real perspective of what it's like to be someone in that position, right? Because like if you actually listen to the shit that he says on this, like you ain't gotta lie to kick it, you ain't gotta try so hard, like that shit you could put into any fucking context ever. The shit about him being tempted by the devil, him tempted by sin, like, you know, I could put you on stages, Kendrick. I could do this for you, but you might have to sign this little contract. Like, that type of shit transcends. To Pimp Butterfly transcends everything.
So you really connected with the lyrics and the meaning behind it.
And the meaning and the production and the story writing. Like his progress of, like, in the early stages of the album, him suffering through so much shit, like his woman can't, like, this dick ain't free, like this, like that whole song, like that's him just telling his bitch off because he doesn't fuck with him for him, right? And King Kunta's like, all right, this is why you should be fucking with me. This is why you should be fucking with me, right? And it's just like institutionalized actually breaks it down what he had to go through to make him feel like that. And then you go into songs like You, and then you go into songs like All Right. Like, that type of shit, it saved my life when I heard these types of messages. Because I was like, I was bullied my entire life, it felt like. And, like, it felt like the same, like, almost pressure and pain that he was going through when he was a child. But just note this, I was living in fucking Fort Collins. He was in Compton. That dude was going through way more shit than I was. But he was able to connect with someone like me, someone who goes through a completely different set of trauma, but it's still trauma, and connected with me, and it healed me.
Relative,
right? It healed me, and then I started I made beats like that, beats that had that sort of energy of like you can speak your fucking truth on this. And there were rappers all over the country because I was starting to post on my Instagram going, yo, these beats are tight. Man, how old are you? I'm like, I'm 16. Going, there's no way you're fucking 16. I'm like, yeah, I've been making beats for 2 years. And they're like, this sounds like someone's been making beats for 6 years.
Yeah, I was really impressed by the sound quality. I was just listening to your latest albums, the SPS 1 and 2 that you released.
Yes.
Which is wild. You released 2 full albums this year.
Yeah.
Damn.
That really means a lot to me that you really liked that and really saw and really fuck with that vision.
Well, sure. I noticed that the lyrics got really into depth, like on like political issues and like the Project 2025 single you released.
That's what's up. That's cool. That you just put that shit out there. Like, just speak your mind. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate that. And Kendrick is one of the main reasons why I feel I can do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, if that motherfucker can do it, I can absolutely do it. 100%.
I have 2 thoughts around this. The first thought...
Can I pause you before you go to your... Okay, so I saw Kendrick front row.
Uh-huh.
What concert?
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers tour.
I was there.
You were there?
I was there. That shit was awesome. All Right in that stadium was fucking
Oh my god,
euphoric,
I have a picture on my phone, bro. Oh my god.
That's the most euphoric
I was in the paint during All Right.
Oh my god, that looked like so much fun.
I need to tell you this story. All right. So Mr. Morale, in my opinion, is the most relatable album he's ever made, because that actually goes more in depth about his depression and about his paranoia and about, bro, he even like the song, like, you know, Auntie's Diaries, people didn't understand that shit, and it's like, bro, he's a trans ally. You remember that song?
Yeah.
Like, name one other rapper out of the big 3, J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, that have openly talked about the transgender relatives.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
True.
how
He's like
he's the only motherfucker I've ever seen do that with something with a stage like that, with a especially within the rap scene, right? I bought my front row tickets for $250. I was sitting there waiting for the moment they dropped. $250. That bro, front row tickets for Travis Scott in 2018 for Astroworld was $600 the moment they dropped. So on the first song, he does United in Grief. And the way that he starts it out is like, I hope you find some peace of mind. And then it's like all dark, and then the moment that like the piano notes start playing, it goes dum, and then the lights turn on, and the piano appears.
Shit, that was so
remember that, right?
Yes,
how that show started.
Yeah.
So he played that whole first verse on the piano while rapping, and piano was the first instrument I touched before I made beats when I was 11.
Me too.
And when I saw Kendrick do that alone, that made me feel seen. But then, remember that part where it goes black and you hear the steps? And he walks right in the middle of the stage. You want to know who was right on the gate when he was right there? Me. perfectly aligned with him.
Holy
Dang,
fuck.
what a
Perfectly
moment.
aligned with. I have the. I don't know where.
I
Like
just start crying.
I did
bawling,
immediately.
bro.
And then he started playing United in Grief, and he goes, "I grieve different." And then and remember when he turns his head, when he says, "I grieve different," he goes, "I grieve different," and he looked down at me. He looked straight down,
Wow.
and I saw his pupils. He made eye contact with me.
Wow.
And in that moment, I was like, it just makes me fucking emotional just thinking about it, because it's just like it was like, it's like. I actually felt like he saw me. Because it's like, I'm not trying to like glaze a celebrity or anything, but it's like,
I mean, you can
see it in people's eyes. Mm-hmm. And Kendrick's one of those people that you can see in every performance who gives a fuck about the service that he's doing. And I cried immediately when he did that. And it was just like, at one point in the show, I even made the motherfucker laugh because I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Kendrick, the fit clean. Kendrick, fit clean."
And he reacted?
And he laughed. They had to stop their whole like little routine that they were about to do there, because the dancers were like, this kid right here, he's been fucking killing us all night. But I don't care if I'll ever see Kendrick again in that same situation. Nothing will ever top that. Not one show. Like I don't give a fuck if Freddie Mercury comes out of the grave and does a live show. Wow. That was the greatest show I've ever been a part of.
Like if he did a lap dance on you?
Like, I don't care, bro. Nothing could top that. Like that changed my life. No, I am pansexual. I'm open to that. Freddie. revive yourself for the culture. No, but
would you say Kendrick's like your number one inspiration?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, man. And even in that pit, bro, like there was this dude I met named Daniel, and during the Baby Keem set, he played like not Range Brothers, like Stats to start the show, if you know that song. Mm-hmm. And I immediately elbowed him right in the nose, gave him a nosebleed, and he was like he was like a fool covered in tats, like. And he looked at me and I went, "Let's fucking go, fool!" And pulled a fucking blunt from behind his ear. We started sparking it in the pit. Like, man,
that's cool.
And me and Daniel, almost every time I go to a rap show out in Denver, he's there and in the same spot that I am, which is the pit. And I'm like, dude, my fucking guy.
That's crazy.
So it's like, Kendrick is my number one inspiration.
What DAW are you using?
I use FL Studio.
Okay.
Yeah. FL Studio has been my baby since the beginning.
Wow. Yeah, it's very cheap, and like I don't say that in a bad way. Like it doesn't cost a lot.
Yeah,
and
stock plugins are great. It's super accessible. I'm like Ableton, even though Ableton can do more shit.
I've heard about Ableton and their fuckery with the trials and stuff.
Yeah, their AI mixing shit that they're doing. It's just like
oh weird.
Yeah, they have like a built-in AI assist thing now. I think I don't know if that's Ableton or Logic, but it's one of those two.
That sucks.
Yeah, yeah, but but Kendrick was the whole not just Kendrick, right? But like that started the whole beat inspiration, bro. I mean, we're talking like producers like Flying Lotus, Madlib, The Alchemist, Jay Dilla, Q-Tip of A Tribe Called Quest, Jizza, Metro Boomin, working on Dying Collective, so like Benny X, Filthy.
I have kind of a weird question about rap in general and like the progress of rap. I feel like, granted, I'm way more limited knowledge than you are. Like, you know way more than I do. But I feel like the stuff that I do listen to, like Doechii and like Aomoff, I don't know. Do you know Aomoff?
She's great.
The ones I've listened to, I feel like there's a level of emotional vulnerability, especially talking about like mental illness and like more psychological stuff in rap now, in lyrics, more than in the past.
I agree.
Like I feel like it's gotten more vulnerable over time.
Oh yeah.
Is that fair to say?
Absolutely. 100%. Because you know Earl Sweatshirt. You guys know it. So I would say if we're talking vulnerable rappers that have been doing it, it's Earl Sweatshirt. Like Earl Sweatshirt's been talking about depression since the beginning of his career. Okay. And like Earl Sweatshirt is one of my main inspirations when it comes to the sonics of my music and the rapping and the lyricism. Yeah. Like the sort of like nonchalantness that he kind of has and the way that he just effortlessly just says what's on his mind. Yeah. That's just kind of how I like Earl Sweatshirt. is like is that like is the emotional vulnerability artists that I lean into, and same with like rappers. Like if you guys have ever heard of Billy Woods, I don't know that. You guys gotta go listen to Billy Woods.
Okay.
Very simple. He talks about generational trauma. He comes up with these insane stories about like cannibalistic tribes and burning down slave plantations. He's very out there.
Like a storyteller.
Oh man, he's like, and Earl Sweatshirt said, we're not just talking about one of the great American rappers, we're talking about one of the great American poets of our time. Like when someone asked him about Billy Woods recently, and he is that. So it's like that's kind of the rap that I reach for more. Is I reach for shit where it's like it has emotional weight and like lyrical weight. Like, you know, I love it when rappers are able to use wordplay in incredible ways to either talk their shit or to either go, damn, that's fucking crazy. You know, and not in like a lyrical, spiritual miracle type of way, you know? Like an actual, like, cohesive, like, I love cohesiveness in those stories,
like,
you know?
Like a unified vision.
Right, like, I think Eminem sounds terrible, and that dude's that dude's can rap faster than anybody on planet Earth. I think that dude's got, like, his sonics are not there for me. They don't speak to me, because I think he's just kind of rapping about nonsense. Especially nowadays, but like in the old days, like if we're talking Marshall Mathers LP, Slim Shady LP,
real Slim Shady
he was fucking doing drugs, bro. Like, and nowadays he just kind of seems like he's trying to stay relevant, and it's like that type of shit. It's like that doesn't speak to me, but. You know, shit like Billy Woods, like, bro's 38, and he's been doing this shit forever, and he doesn't care. He's gonna drop a fucking insane album every 2 years. It's gonna blow your mind. But
it's a really cool direction that, like, rap and hip-hop is going to. Like, that makes it really interesting. Yeah. Like, to include that kind of lyrical content and meaning.
Absolutely.
Really for sure. I feel like that is almost, like, the best part. Because personally, I am not very lyrical when I'm listening. I like get the lyrics. Even if I listen to a song like 70 times, I will not hear the lyrics. But I love the flow and shit. But when I do get in the lyrics, especially Kendrick Lamar, that second, third, fourth layer that I'm like witnessing makes the music like way like all the more
it just
better.
Connects all the dots that you are looking for.
Like he's doing it already musically for me. Like I'm already like I can just like listen to this.
Yeah,
100%. The lyrics is just like it's crazy.
100%.
Have you listened to Kendrick Lamar?
Only a little bit, like a couple singles. I think I haven't really gotten into it that much. But I'll definitely
smoke. Listen to Pimp a Butterfly. Okay. Then go listen to Good Kid, Mad City, and then go listen to Damn, and then go listen to Mr. Morale. So like one day you could just like, all right, I'm gonna listen to the Kendrick Lamar album today. Oh my God, I have 8 albums to choose from.
Oh, damn.
And every album's pretty damn good.
Every album's elite.
So tell us, this is such a weird scenario. Please forgive it. Okay, so if you had a very close friend and like you're on your deathbed, what?
Interesting.
What do you wish? What do you want that friend to tell the world about your art?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got you.
That it was me, 100% me, and you know, that like I don't want this to come off pretentious, but it's like I'm the shit, man. That's how that would be my final words. Is I'm the shit.
Yeah,
I'm the fucking shit. That's what I would say. Is like I've got bangers still. You can release them. You got my permission. You 100%. That's what I would say. Yeah. It's like I and I'm proud of it, and that's why I live to die knowing that that my art was my life. You know.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. And fully authentic, fully you.
Exactly. Don't have any regrets about any part of my creative journey, for sure.
Do you see yourself being that just like your primary career in life? Just
dude, I see music opening the gateway to so much other shit. I see it like one day I see myself be like creating video games, creating an anime, being involved in film, and like I see myself really like my whole goal is to like have the music be the thing that allows me to sort of have the power
to be creative,
to be creative in every single way. Thank you guys so much for having me again.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for the time.
Of course.
This is a good time.
Of course.
I pretty much thought of doing this podcast as like a reason for meeting people like you. Like just to learn more about people who I don't normally like talk to and know in the music scene, and just see like it's been really cool, like with S.Siah on, now you on, like I'm learning so much more about like the local, you know, rap scene and hip hop scene, you know.
Put the sticker on my phone.
Hell yeah.
But that's awesome. And that you reached out about, you know, this with me, and that was the mentality going into it. That makes my heart feel amazing. So it's just so
it's really
so real. Man, you guys are awesome. I really appreciate the love and the questions.
Of course.
Yeah.
My heart,
it kind of is like rooted in, well, the reason why we all met is because we met through this collaborative creative collective called Control Z.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And that, like, in a sense, was also bring whoever in to create. And so with that same essence with this podcast, we kind of wanted to, like, bring anyone in as well and just talk.
Yeah.
And so the plan is hopefully, like, with S.Siah and hopefully with you, if you guys would like to come on Control Z so we can create some things together.
I would love that. No, I would love that.
And when are you playing next? Like live?
I'm playing tomorrow night.
Okay.
I'm doing a rave hip hop show with Divine Hippie, Frankie Lindstrom, and DJ Dawn Hyphy. It's gonna be at the Atrium right down the street.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Are you excited for the show tomorrow?
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna be a rave. I'm gonna get it lit.
Do you have any other things on the horizon? Like more music releasing, or like, are you planning on doing a music video? Are you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, creative endeavor.
I have a new song that I'm trying to release very soon called "Leave God Out of This." I've been teasing that a little bit on my Instagram. Mm-hmm. I'm also working on a new album with my best friend Zolotol. He produced some tracks on this too.
Okay.
He produced "Until God Do Us Part" and 97Z. And we're dropping a album together either by the end of this month or next month. Mm-hmm. We're working on music videos and content for that, and you know, I've got a whole creative project going on with Creighton from Rose Bay. Lead singer.
Yeah, Rose Bay all day.
Hey man, that's all I'm gonna say about that. That's some crazy shit that we've got, me and Creighton. You know, just producing, making beats for a lot of people, and just, you know, fucking.
Yeah, I saw you did S.Siah's latest thing.
Yeah.
You produced and mixed it and did all the.
Yep. That's what we're. So I'm also taking the reins of a creative director on his next album, because I feel like and one of the things about S.Siah that I love very much is, and I bet he even said this on the podcast, is like before we met, right? It's like S.Siah's growth as an artist was kind of stagnant, and he's even willing to say that. It was just like he didn't have a right creative partner in his life. And when I came into his life, like the growth that he's shown since we've started working together has been literally like insane. And I'm not saying that to be like, look at me, like work with me, fuck with me. It's just like, I'm so glad that I've been a part of his creative journey in the way that he's been doing it, and I'm just like proud of him very much, and that's why I've been just kind of like honored to take the whole creative direction reign of his next album to kind of help him navigate what he should be doing.
So you guys are like vibing, like total kismet, and like feeding off each other in a way,
absolutely.
in a positive way. That's so sad.
Absolutely, bro. And like, bro, every time we hang out, man, he is the most unhinged motherfucker of all time. I'm sure he even showed some sides of that.
Hey, I saw the WWE wrestling. We got the rundown of that. And
That's
cartoons.
Funny.
He sends me memes on the regular. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
it. He's annoying as fuck.
Oh no, the first shade.
Low key on Instagram, bro, S.Siah, you gotta fucking not send me 15 fucking posts.
Send it to me. It's fine.
I'm not, bro.
I'm chronically online.
And my meme taste is so like niche, and he doesn't like, no, man, I'm more advanced then my brain is big. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Galaxy brain meme taste.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around. No, that dude's funny as hell. I love S.Siah. God, I love that dude. What else, man? I mean, like, I'm also like trying to do more experimental industrial shit. I'm looking to hopefully start a new band here soon in that realm. Trying to do more metal. Trying to do more stuff. Just across the board, because metal is, and that's another thing that I forgot to elaborate on, is metal is a huge part of my creative process. Like I listen to like Meshuggah, Sepultura. Recently been listening to a lot of Knocked Loose. Been listening to a lot of like Trash Talk, and Death Grips, one of my main inspirations production wise, because I mean, if you guys have heard of Death Grips or listened to Death Grips. I've heard
of it, but I haven't really
yeah, man, do that. Death Grips is another band that I recommend you just dig in their discography, because it's just like Kendrick. You got so much shit to just listen to. There's just so much content to fall into. So, but anyhow, it's just like I'm just kind of like everywhere, like just coming up with new ideas. Fleshing out the content.
When I connect with you, how do they find you?
Sagan Petr Smith, Instagram, same shit on everything. Like I'm talking on TikTok, it's Sagan Petr Smith is good. YouTube, Sagan Petr Smith. Don't got X because fuck Elon Musk. But yeah, that's where you'll find me. Spotify, same shit. Sagan Petr Smith everywhere. Sagan Petr Smith. PETR SAGAN
Get after it.
We'll tag it in the post too. People should be able to find it.
Absolutely.
Okay, so let's say a fan listened to this podcast and they wanted to send you a secret message that they found you on this podcast. So like they go onto your Instagram, they DM you. What do you want them to say to you?
Damn.
I fuck with your shit, gang. Hey, that's the end of statement.
Okay.
I fuck with you, bro. I don't. That's such. I don't know, bro. Like, I'm too humble for that question. I'm not trying to sound douchey when I say I'm too humble. I was like, I literally can't. I can't.
That's all you really
Besides,
need.
hey man, I fuck with you, bro. Like, hey, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
That's a solid message.
Or it's like, I'm not trying to like make anybody feel small for what they're going through, or like make that the sole. Like, I mean, like. My whole point of my music is to connect with people and to really like make them feel like they're not alone in this world. And I would hope someone would reach out to me and go, "Hey man, I found you through this podcast and I listened to your music and this is what I've been looking for a very long time." Like I love it when people say that type of thing to me, but that's not necessarily what I'm doing it for.
Yeah.
I'm doing it because it heals me first. And like the secondary priority, it's tied with the first one, is the connection with the people.
Yeah.
And I'm doing this for the people. Totally. If I'm able to like make it in this industry and have the resources to give back to like podcasts like you and like charities like Blast and Scrap and like underground promoters, DIY shit, like actually reinforce this community, I would. And that's what, and like if that's the type of connection I can bring to people, then that's what I do it for. Yeah. If that answers your question. It's like, I'm not asking for a whole lot. Like, it's seriously, like, bro, if you fuck with my bangers, bro, and you're not really into my fucking deep shit, fuck yeah, bro. That's the point of art. Yeah. Art is the only area of humanity where you can actually have a subjective mind. You can't have a subjective mind in the world of science. In the world of religion, you can, 100%. But like in the world of science, in the world of reality, you can't be subjective. You gotta be about the fact, about the shit.
Yeah.
Right? And like actually like understand morality. Morality, it's not, I don't think morality is subjective unless if you know what true morality is. But I guess what I'm really trying to say here is it's like, that's why I do it. It's like I'm trying to help people not feel small and alone in this world. To answer your question, that's it.
I mean, I think of art and artistic expression like completely like fingerprints, in that there's not going to be two people doing the exact same thing at all times. It's always going to be entirely unique. No matter how relational it is to a genre or a type of art, you're always, no matter from an individual, it's always going to be different.
Have you ever fucked up on stage and like had to play it off, or like Do you have any horror stories of fucking up?
Let me think. Oh my god, actually I do have so my first out of state show, I was in Tacoma, Washington. This was a fucking rave at this house called Cush Hill. Rest in peace, Cush Hill. The moment I opened up my fucking laptop, it was black, but it was on.
Ooh.
And I went, oh, the screen's broken. And then I went, you know what? I took my fingers to the back of the monitor and I bent them in and the whole display turned on.
Oh, wow.
I went, and the display turned back on. Like all the blackness just went. It was all like I pushed the gel,
the crystals,
like the gel that's in the screen away with my bare hands on the other end of the. I felt like fucking Ultron or some shit. Like I was tapped into the tech. And Daphne, who was the one who organized the fucking event, and a homie who was like the tenant at the house, Tino, they were behind me, and I was like, bro, my laptop's fucking broken. I'm like, I think this, hold on, let me try this, and they saw it, and they went, no way, you just, we all like fucking went, let's fucking go! Oh my, okay, actually, I got one more that could top
Shit
that.
not working.
I was opening for fucking Afro Man.
Yeah,
I was opening for him, bro, and then
wow.
I was DJing for Grim Kiefer at the time. My computer had died. Like, while it was on stage, as soon as Grim Kiefer was coming on, we were waiting for it to turn on.
The battery,
and then Windows,
or?
the battery died. And then the Windows update was happening. And then I figured out on my phone how to literally
cancel the
fucking thing while there's literally it's a sold out show at the Coast, bro. And there's I'm talking maybe 1,000 people in this tiny building just looking at us going, play fucking something.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. But when that thing turned on, I played some music. Oh my god, we were in there.
That's like the worst buffering moment.
I think DJ Sardonyx saved my fucking ass, actually. I had the hard drive and I just plugged it into him and I ran it off his laptop. Sardonyx, I love you, bro.
You know what's really hard is sound. Because as a performer, you have no control. The only thing you can do is send to your best. And if the mix in the room is bad, like for whatever reason, the whole audience is just going to be like, oh, I can't really hear that.
Sound is so important in the show. Sometimes we would do shows where like the sound was terrible, so the show was terrible.
Right. But then you get off stage and people would be like, bro, that was like the best show you've ever done. I'm like, bro, I couldn't fucking hear myself in the monitor.
Story of my life. The monitors never work.
The monitors are never loud enough.
And it'll be fucking pristine. Like you can hear everything.
The monitors are never loud enough.
But when you find a good sound person, it's like most grateful.
Yeah.
Usually the Aggie does a pretty good job.
Yeah.
Were they good? Were they good with your guys' sound?
I think so.
Yeah, they were good.
Em didn't really hear.
I thought the monitors just kind of died. Like the sound check was fine, but the live performance, no.
From the camera footage, it sounded really good.
Yeah.
From the floor, it sounded good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And
From the videos I saw on Instagram, they sounded great. Jolo, you're awesome. You're actually an incredible artist.
Thank you.
Seriously.
That means a lot. Straight up.
I hope you guys know. I hope you all know that like I really do fuck with your guys' vision and what you guys are doing here. It's like the fact that you guys are not just like being a part of the community on a artist scale. You guys are like interviewing people and getting to know each other, or getting to know artists and getting to know like what the scene really is about. That is something that this scene's been lacking, I feel like. Yeah. And I really do appreciate what you guys do, and I respect it, and I really applaud it. I really do.
You gotta come through a session, because we gotta make some shit. Like,
I would love to.
Hearing you talk about like how you just want to be creatively free, like it was inspiring to see someone like say those words, because I'm like, yes, like that's fucking awesome. Like
awesome. That means a lot to me, man. That's why I do this shit. That's why I do this shit. It's not just because it brings me healing, but if I can inspire someone like you, who I fuck with heavily, that's just as important.
Thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We sing a song together.
Is our closer.
Yay.
Our cringe closer.
Yay.
There's 2 words.
Elephant.
Penis.
Elephant.
Okay. So how are we singing it?
However you want.
Okay.
It's elephant, penis,
Elephant.
Elephant.
Penis.
Elephant. Elephant. Elephant.
What? Elephant. What? And a penis. Hey, what? Elephant. What? Penis. What? Hey, elephant. And penis. What? Elephant.
Okay.
What? And a penis. What?
Back in my day, I
Elephant.
used to hustle the pot out of
Penis.
the
Hey.
motherfucking
Elephant.
backyard of my
Penis.
house, and then I got
Elephant.
drunk.
Penis.
I can't freestyle. I'm too fucking.
Penis. Elephant.
Jesus.
Penis. Hey, elephant.
Can someone please help me?
Okay,
I'm sending you my coordinates.
Someone please help me.
That's jazz, baby.
Yeah, just
That's jazz.
We're
That's jazz.
statting.
Dude, Miles Davis. Hey guys, keep my music, listen to everything. I love you guys so much. Have a great life.
Bye.
Love you guys.